Hello everyone, I am Ryan3127 and this is the second stream of Minecraft Sky Adventures, the Feed the Beast pack that focuses on a Skyblock-esque adventure with its own little quest booklet thing. It's pretty nice. It's been 2 days since I last streamed and uploaded the stream to my YouTube channel. You should, if you have not watched the first 40 something minute stream, then it can be found either on the videos portion of this Twitch channel, or it can be found on YouTube. My YouTube channel has the same screen name as my Twitch channel does, and you will find all of my past streams and broadcasts there. I did a little bit of cobblestone mining between now and the last episode, and I actually did some thinking about how I was going to progress in the game. So I came to the conclusion that I was going to get a mob farm up. So what that includes is just creating a cobblestone platform far enough away from my base so that monsters can spawn, and that I can then go and kill them to get the loot that they drop. The main thing this requires is cobblestone and time, so I mean, it's not too much of a ask, so that's what we're going to probably spend a good amount of today focused on. I do, of course, have more than enough wood to get this done. So, the first thing you have to understand about doing something like this, I'm sure some people are wondering why I converted this oak wood to slabs. So if you'll see, I just hit if you hit F7 on your keyboard, you get these X's that show up on screen. There are a couple of different X's, right? Yellow X's, it all pertains to when monsters spawn. So, yellow X's mean that a monster can spawn, okay. Monsters can spawn in Minecraft, right? And they get really, really annoying. So, monsters can only spawn, though, depending on the light level, right? So, by hitting F7 on my keyboard, I'm able to figure out where monsters can spawn and during what time of the day. Yellow X's mean that monsters can spawn during the night, while red X's mean that monsters can spawn anytime during the day. The mob farm I am going to create will be able to spawn monsters throughout the day, and will be very effective for me because I will be able to go over and kill the monsters anytime I need to. The reason I'm using oak slabs to build my platform over there is because if you'll notice, see how these oak slabs are only like half a block? Well, in Minecraft, these half blocks, they don't let monsters spawn. No matter what light level, monsters will never spawn on slabs. They can walk over slabs, but they can never actually spawn on them. So that's it's another layer of protection. Furthermore, the design I'm going to create, the mob farm design I'm going to create, uses a combination of slabs and planks. And that should be pretty effective. It was pretty effective the last time I played through the game, especially once I got to the point where I could automate the system. because usually with a mob farm, what you do is you create just enough space in the mob farm so that monsters can spawn and that you can hit them, no matter where they're standing, right? Oh, and by the way, the reason I'm building out like this is because this is like this is the world's spawn point. In Minecraft, or at least in this modded version, nothing can spawn within 15. I believe the radius is 15 blocks of here, and that means that until I get far enough away, nothing will spawn. And pretty sure I'm far away enough now, but I also like, usually when I'm doing builds like this, I like to leave a little bit of room in between where my mob farm's going to be and where my actual workspace is. Because you have to be 15 blocks away in order for the monsters to spawn correctly. I believe that's what I've been told. So I like, also, I usually like saying a lot today. I like to leave space in between the mob farm and the my main workspace, because when I eventually get machines, I like to place them all along, like right about here, so that when I eventually get sorting machines for maybe applied energistics storage, I can just feed what my automated mob farms directly into the storage system, and it's just easier than running pipes all the way around my base. And right about here should be good. So the mob farm I'm building is not the most efficient, and in that case it's really okay, because I'm not really looking for efficiency right now. Mostly because I really it's not really that much of an issue. Um, yeah, efficiency is great and all, but I can make it more efficient later. So the way my build is going to be right now, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, one more there, 1, 2. So the way this mob farm is going to work is well, I'll show you in a minute, but I'm going to use a combination of slabs to restrict the monsters to only spawn, like, here. See how the yellow X's show up on just the wooden planks and not the actual slabs, even though their light levels are similar? That's key here, because this means also the way I'm going to set this up should leave me able to hit the monsters, but the monsters not being able to hit me, and that's my goal here. Also, the way I'm going to try to set this up. Let's see if I can actually. Yes, that'll work. I'm going to set this like backboard up so that I can't actually fall off the edge, because even though I believe the way I'm setting up this mob farm should leave me completely invisible to the monsters, but I won't actually know that until they start spawning. And once they start spawning, that's going to be a little bit late for my tastes, so I'm going to make this little sideboard in the hopes that I can... Oh, that was scary. In the hopes that I can protect myself from falling off the edge. Now, this build is interesting, because once first of all, this build is large enough that I will get a good number of mobs. I won't get too many, but I will get some number of mobs that will spawn here, and I will be able to. Oh, ooh, I made a mistake here. Well, yeah, I made a little tiny mistake here. Is this? Yes, this is connected. So let's get rid of that, and let's just um. Yeah. So I need to make this one more wide. Oh, I love Vein Miner. I absolutely love Vein Miner in this game. It is a blessing. Um, so here's how this is gonna end up happening. The monsters are only gonna spawn on this middle strip of planks, which means that I will just be able to run right up and take them down. Well, not right now, but when they do actually spawn. Fix that up. Let's see. Oh, yes. This design is very nice because when I do eventually need to expand the mob farm, I can just automate it, and then once it's automated, I can just start sticking extra layers on top of it. You'll see what I mean in a second. So, the actual... Let me show you exactly what I'm doing. Now, this is by no means the most efficient mob farm. There are a couple of designs that are much better to use, but in this case, this is one I like because, well, kind of weird about this, but I like this design, so it's what I'm going to use. So, if I'm doing this like correctly, I should be able to stand right here and hit the mobs, and they shouldn't be able to see me. Now, I won't know if I actually did this completely correctly until they actually start spawning, which means that this could get very interesting, but it's going to get interesting either way. Now, this mob farm, its main purpose is, of course, to spawn mobs for me to defeat, but it's also really important because later on in the game, one of the big things about Sky Adventures is how Project E works. Project E is a Minecraft mod that is included in this version of the game that gives you a... It adds a couple of items, one of which is the transmutation table and the transmutation tablet. Both of these items allow you to create whatever item you want. So see how everything has an EMC value? EMC values, you can put items into, say, you could put items into the transmutation table, and it destroys the item and it converts it to EMC. And that EMC is then used to create whatever items that you want. You you have to already have one copy of the item, but say you need a stack of oak wood planks and you have no EMC. You would need 516 EMC to get 64 oak wood stacks, and you could say put in 40 pieces of clay and you'd get those stacks, that wood. I'll show you more what I mean when I actually get to when I actually build a transmutation table, but that'll have to do for now. Oh, and to anyone who is like a veteran Minecraft modded player, most of my commentary is going to be directed towards. I'm going to talk on the assumption that someone doesn't know modded Minecraft, so they may not know whatever mod I'm talking about. So it's going to be, the commentary is going to be in that style on most of my streams, because I'd rather people hear information they already know than have someone not know the information and then be confused. That should stop them from spawning up there. And is it working? I can't tell. Great. So this is going to be an interesting... Can I... I'm not sure it's working. We'll see if it's working in a little bit. Oh, and another good thing is that you should be able to just see monsters when they actually spawn in. If they do actually spawn in. I mean, I believe the ceiling's high enough. Okay. Did I... Okay, wait. You have... Okay, yes, so... Okay, yeah. These X's mean that everything is good. Nothing's spawned yet, though. Okay. Once I get a little bit more wood, I will put the... Oh, there they are. I'll put the guardrail that I want to put it in. Okay, this is an eyesore, and I'm just going to get rid of it. So, one of the main things, like, one of the main stepping stones in this mod pack is the creation of a Project E transmutation table. Because once you have that, you don't have to do a lot of the tedious work that you're going to be seeing me do this episode and probably the next stream or two. That's the stuff like mining cobblestone, chopping trees, stuff like that. Stuff that once you get the transmutation table from Equivalent Exchange, well, it gets a lot simpler to get like wood and stuff, because you can just get the stuff out of the transmutation table. I'm just gonna put anything I don't actually need away, because who needs organization? Not me. Get the food. Give me that. And that. Oh. Since these guys are starting to spawn, I need a sword. So, I've said it before, I will say it again, I absolutely love Tinker's Construct. The main thing about Tinker's Construct, in all, is it's a mod that allows you to create tools that can be upgraded very easily. So, like, in regular Minecraft, you can create tools, and the tools are static, right? But in Tinker's Construct, you can create tools and you can upgrade them, and you can use the same tool and you can upgrade it with. Let me give you an example. Where's the? There it is. So there's the axe head pattern. I originally made a wooden axe head to create this wooden hatchet, but now, if I create a stone axe head, I just combine them and I have a stone hatchet now. One that's better, stronger, has more durability, has a better mining level. It's a great mod because it means I don't have to completely rebuild all of my tools every time I get an advancement. So right now I'm going to create a sword. I believe for a regular sword I need a wide guard. And I'll build a stone sword with let's use a wooden wide guard and a wooden tool rod. That'll be good for now. And I've got my stone broadsword. Now let's... Wait, they despawned? They shouldn't have... That shouldn't have happened. That's weird. They shouldn't have despawned. Huh. Okay. That's a little bit worrying. I will have to check on that a little bit later and see what's going on there. Because in previous games, I was able to, like, leave the mob farm for a couple of in-game days, and it would just kind of, like, stockpile mobs, and then I would just be able to go in and kill them all at the same time. Okay. Okay, they do see me. And that's why I usually turn off mob griefing. And that's why I usually turn on keep inventory. Though... Just die. Yes. This is gonna be a headache. I can already tell. This is going to be headache-inducing. Because, see, usually this mob farm works so well because the mobs can't see you, which means that the creepers can't blow things up. So now... I don't have anything, right? I don't have access to anything I can build this out of that creepers can't blow up, so for the time being, I am going to game rule mob griefing false. Because I can't, I'm not going to be able to, I just don't have the supplies to keep rebuilding this over and over and over and over and over again, which is what's going to happen if I try to keep fighting creepers when they are when they're in this mob pit. That isn't good. Oh, at least this is working correctly. The light isn't interfering. See how as soon as that last slab gets placed, the light level inside goes completely down. That's one of the main advantages to this build. And I'll get rid of that death marker in a second. Let me just... Okay. Okay. And that is why I like to have the guardrails. At least until I get my jetpacks. I believe that... What? My hotkeys are messed up. I'll fix that later. At least I have an ender pearl. Now that that's done, yeah, let's just start getting some resources. And yay, it's the most, this is one of the more boring parts of, Sky Adventures, which is, sieving stuff. It is unique. So, since I am oh so lazy, I usually just... Oh, you need... So, yeah. There are a couple of different types of sieving that you can do, right? So using a hammer, using a hammer created, and you could go look if you really need to how to create the hammer in the last episode. You can mine down cobblestone into either gravel, sand, or dust. And each of these give different things in sieving. And, of course, different chances and more valuable stuff in different types of meshes. Now, I like using gravel the best because I usually don't like using sand or dust, because, I mean, I don't get that much out of sand or dust, but gravel usually gives pieces of valuable ore. So I got some tin, I got some flint, that's nice. Lead, I believe, yes, lead. And you just kind of do this for a while, and eventually, once you get 4 pieces of a certain type of metal, then you can create an ingot of that metal, and the process starts all over again. And it can be very, very repetitive, but it is rewarding, especially once you actually get Project E. Because with Project E, even though you can't put these into the equivalent exchange table, transmutation table, you can put in, I'm not actually going to waste that coal. You can put in the ingots that this creates, right? See how this has an EMC value of 512? I will never... Well, once I have the transmutation table, I won't have to do this to get lead ingots anymore. I'll have as many lead ingots as I can afford. And with that mob farm, once it's fully up and running, I should be able to afford any lead ingots anytime I need them. Now, I'm sure some of you were not exactly happy when I used the mob griefing false commands, but at this point in the game, I don't have the resources to constantly be rebuilding this this mob spawner every 5 minutes. I just don't. I don't have the wood that I need to do that. So it's either going to be this or I just won't be able to progress for a long time. So lesser of two evils at this point. Oh, some amber. That's nice. And now, of course, I'm out of gravel, so I get to come all the way back here and do the whole thing again. And this is the boring part of Sky Adventures, right? You can't get around this part. Or at least I, as the player, can't get around this part. I guess you could skip this part in the video, but it's just something's being... I'm sorry about the interruption. It's just that something is being weird on my computer. And the stream is having some weird issues. What? But that... I think that's fixed, but if it is not, I do apologize. Though, let's just hope the video didn't suffer some of the same issues. Yeah, this is the grindy part of, and as you can see, a lot of the cobblestone is falling right off the edge, but well, actually, you know what? That's what I'll do. Let me just work on this for a second. If only I actually had a bucket. I believe that if I go like this, that'll fix it. Or that'll fix that. And I know some people are probably wondering why I don't actually fix that hole right there. But the answer is a combination between I'm too lazy and I would rather have that one piece of cobblestone for whatever I'm going to do with all of the cobblestone I have right now. Yeah. So yes, this is the grindy part of the game, and I will do my best to do this off stream as much as I can. I will probably spend a little bit of time today and tomorrow just mining a ton of cobblestone. So, for anyone who's watching this on YouTube as like a rerun, this is originally streamed off my Twitch account, or my Twitch channel, at twitch.tv/Ryan3127. And I'm hoping to stream this and a couple of other games either every other day or every 2 or 3 days, a couple times a week. I'm not really sure yet. To be determined is all I can really say. But if you have a game you want to see me play, if you have a game you want to see me stream, if you have a game that you think I would find enjoyable, I am absolutely happy to take suggestions. There, you can leave a comment on one of my videos. You can leave a comment in Twitch, or I have a suggestion widget as part of my stream. You can leave a suggestion there. And if you if you do leave a comment, I'll do my best to respond to said comment. Yeah. That's weird. Never mind. Oh, I absolutely love it when these huge trees spawn. Absolutely love it when these huge trees spawn. Because these trees are, like, really, really good. Give lots of apples, which is going to be my main food source for a while. So, yes. There are going to be... Most of my streams are probably either going to be Minecraft or a grand strategy game. I am a big fan of grand strategy games. Mostly Europa Universalis 4 and Hearts of Iron. So, games like that will feature prominently in my either on my streams or on my channel. But I do love Minecraft. It's one of the games I played the most. I've been playing it for quite a few years now. So it's always had a special place in my heart, and it will probably always have a special place on this channel. So I am also considering doing a vanilla Minecraft game or another mod pack. So if you have something you want to see Minecraft wise, I'm always open to suggestions. And while it is on my Twitch stream, I do have a tag that says backseat gaming allowed. So if you do have a comment about my gameplay or suggestions on how I can do anything that I can do better, I am more than happy to take suggestions. Sometimes I forget these aren't actually Tinker's Construct tools. I use so many Tinker's Construct tools anyway. What should I be doing next? Well, that will get me... Next thing to do is to get... I'm waiting for skeletons to spawn, right? So my next goal is going to be going to be the creation of a crucible. What crucibles do in Sky Adventures is they allow you to create lava and to create lava from cobblestone. And that's really important, because once I get lava, I can get obsidian. Once I can get obsidian, I can get my transmutation table that I've been talking about for so long. Okay, that just meant that before anything else, I'm making my guardrail. Oh, and I absolutely I really like the crafting station. It used to be that in Tinker's Construct you could make the crafting table a slab, so that was pretty cool. But sadly, it seems that they've done away with that. Oh, whoops. Oh, Perfect. This is gonna... I'll just put another... This is going to annoy me for a while, so I'm just gonna put... Sorry. I just find it really funny that even... I realized that something would annoy me, so I decided to put something that will annoy me even more to fix it. Truly the greatest idea. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, and before I fall and lose all my items, I am going to fix this, because if I don't, I will fall, and I will look very, very silly as I'm doing it. And it will be hilarious, yet tragic, because I will lose all of these nice, amazing items. I literally need one more piece of bone meal to actually create the crucible. In game, in order to create the crucible, as you can see, you need these 7 pieces of porcelain clay. Porcelain clay is clay and bone meal. That's why I collected the clay from the water and dust last episode. So, however, in Sky Factory, which is another Feed the Beast mod pack that this pack is kind of, well, I wouldn't say based off of, but very, very similar to. You could create clay buckets using porcelain clay, and they could transport water and lava. So that was pretty good. Oh, and another thing I really like about this mod pack is it has a loot bag system, and it gives you random things, which can then all be put into your EMC Project E table, and you can then use them as fuel for your EMC table, which gets very, very nice. And then every once in a while, you get something you actually will need in the future, and so instead of actually having to build that component or that part, you just have one already sitting in your transportation table, and you could just get it, and it's really, really interesting. It's really, really good to have. And finally, the Crucible. So the Crucible is a very interesting device, I guess. So when sneaking, you can see, well, even when you're not sneaking, you can see it has a couple of things it can do. After being created, you can place the Crucible in a couple of places. You can either place it on top of lava or on top of a torch. If you'll look at the rate, the X3 value, it means that instead of every second one piece of cobblestone becoming a lava, it means that 3 pieces of cobblestone will become 3 pieces of lava. And that's very nice, because each piece of cobblestone is worth 250 I guess in Minecraft it'd be millibuckets, and you need 4 pieces of cobblestone to actually make a piece of lava, or a single thing of lava. So it's it's a long process, and so that speed up is greatly appreciated. Now, I am getting pretty close to finally having a EMC or transmutation table. But one of the things you have to do is I'm going to need a bucket, which requires 3 pieces of iron, which is going to require 12 pieces of iron ore. Well, 12 iron ore pieces. So that means I'm going to have to do a little bit of sieving, or more accurately, a lot of sieving. Oh, and before I actually forget, I need to create a new hammer, because this hammer is not going to last long enough. Oh, great. I'm just happy I'm out of the phase where I have to sieve dirt, right? In the very, very, as you saw last episode, in the very, very early parts of Sky Adventures, you have to sieve dirt in order to get little stone pebbles so that you can build all the tools you need out of stone. And that gets really, really annoying, like really quickly. So I'm glad I've gotten that out of the way. Let's put this there so that I know when I'm good. So it may seem like the sieve is slow, and yes, it is. It can be sped up later when by adding different types of meshes and enchanting the meshes and doing all sorts of crazy things. And I will most definitely be doing that as soon as it is possible, because this, like I've said multiple times, is extremely annoying. What's that doing? Good. Oh, and of course now the music decides to show up. How are the chickens doing? Sorry, I actually have chickens in real life, so whenever I hear those two clucking, my mind is automatically like, go see what's wrong. And my computer's doing weird things again. Apparently, my internet is being weird, so after the stream I'll have to see what's causing that. I'm very lucky that I actually have like a good computer, but for some reason things are weird. Oh, and fair warning, a lot of my streams and videos like this, they're going to be there are going to be times where I do not talk. There are going to be times when I just kind of do whatever I'm doing. I'm not a compulsive talker. I don't. I also don't plan what I'm going to say ahead of time because I just always, whenever I watch someone playing video games and saying stuff, they've very obviously decided that, like, a lot of the YouTubers I do watch, great people, amazing content creators, but like some YouTubers, you can obviously tell that they pick out topics ahead of time, whether that, and I'm not saying anything against that, but it always just kind of felt weird to me. Um, and I've decided I'm just not going to do that, and um, so I do apologize if there are like weird gaps in which I don't talk, because I'm not going to force conversation, because if I force myself to make conversation, then that conversation isn't going to be as good as it should be. I'd rather have small bits of silence and actually have something, and only speak when I have something to say, rather than constantly talk and not actually have anything worthwhile to say. But yeah, that's. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Got my bucket. Got my lava. Well, I actually need to mine some more cobblestone quick. We're coming up on the hour. So, I think I'm gonna play. I think I'm gonna play about another hour of this. And then I'm going to. I think I'm then going to end this stream. I'll do a little bit of work off stream. Mine up some cobble. I'll make the island look a bit better. I'll do some. I won't like progress any. And this is like gonna be my general rule of thumb. I won't progress like in the game too much off screen. I hope not to have to do it at all, but I will try to get the tedious stuff out of the way off screen, probably while the video's uploading. And of course I won't be able to do that for everything. There will always be these moments like with having to mine cobblestone in the middle of an episode, but I will at least promise to do my best to keep that to an absolute minimum as much as possible. I'm going to need what, 3, I believe. I really should get more into the habit of just using not enough items. Yeah, I'm gonna want a barrel. Good. Oh, I'm also gonna need another 6. I've gotten into the habit of just kind of guesstimating what the recipe of the item I'm trying to build, and that's a really bad habit to get into, because then I end up messing up the recipe, or I forget, or I just don't do it right, and then that wastes time, and I can't stand wasting time. Okay, so for some reason, these guys are despawning. That is not ideal. Okay, maybe I need to make this wider. That is something I'm going to experiment off screen. I think off screen I'm going to fix that mob farm. I'm gonna try a couple of different other builds that I've done in the past. I'll see if I can figure out the issue, and I'll fix it. I'll make it so that it actually spawns and keeps the monsters there. It's probably just some small oversight that people are yelling at me to fix already. Okay, so the stone barrels are quite interesting. So they are a major component of this game, or of Sky Adventures. And you put either a block or a liquid in the bottom, in the actual barrel, and then you place another liquid on top of it, or you place the barrel on top of some type of block, and it changes whatever is in the barrel. I'll show you in a minute, but first, I actually completely forgot. I actually do have to build another crucible, a wooden crucible, which is quite simple, at least. Now this, unlike that crucible, well, this can be placed on any heat source. I'm actually going to place it over here. And while this one creates lava, this one creates water. So this is also a lot faster. even just this torch is a 4x modifier instead of this 3x. And I'm going to need, in order to make the transmutation table. Oh, so sorry. There was a misclick a couple of times. So this is the Project E transmutation table. So you need obsidian and stone, and the philosopher's stone, which I already have. And while I'm actually at it, let's just put those into cook. So I'm gonna need 4 obsidian in all, and that's gonna require a little bit more lava. Now once this is done, I'll show you how it gets done. The only mod that's missing from this mod pack, this is, by the way, one of my favorite mod packs. It's an amazing pack released by the FTB team, maybe a year or two ago now. And so it's not the most up-to-date pack. It runs on 1.12.2. And it's a very well put together pack. The only mod that I believe is missing is an older mod called Magical Crops, which was included in some of the older Sky Factory packs, and it's my favorite mod. So before I actually show you this, I am going to make one quick thing. One thing that's going to make my life infinitely easier for the rest of this game. Now, anyone who's played Minecraft will tell you that one of the greatest exploits is the infinite water system. So you take 2 buckets of water, and you make a little pool like this. And just like that, you have infinite water. Yay! No more need for water ever worrying about it again. So anyway, to make obsidian, the only way you can get obsidian early game in Sky Adventures is to put a stone barrel down on any surface. You put lava in it, and then you place water on top of it. Well, that's the only way you can do it without like pouring water into a lava source, and since you don't have any tools that can actually mine obsidian right now, this is much easier. I love some of the achievements in this pack. They are some of the snarkiest things I have ever read, and it is glorious. Come on, just give me this. Yeah, I will definitely be spending some time fixing, like getting a nice little cobblestone reserve. Oh, another water egg. Great. I won't need it again, but thank you for providing. Actually, I wonder, do they have... No, they don't have an EMC value. That would have been nice. That is something else that I've found a little bit annoying in this pack. Not everything has an EMC value. The vast majority of items do, but there will always be that handful of items that no one gave an EMC value, which means that they will always just kind of sit. I usually just dedicate like a big chest to just store them all in. And they'll just kind of like sit in your, sit doing nothing. Because, I mean, stuff like the water bucket, or the water eggs, well, I mean, there's not much use for it. It can't be used in crafting, and there are easier ways to get water now, especially now that I've gotten my, infinite water source. So it's just kind of weird. I got that stone. Yeah, there's something wrong with that. It's not as efficient as it usually is. Usually you'll be gone for a couple minutes and you'll have like 10, 12 monsters just kind of sitting in there, and you can go back and you can get all the loot that you need. Oh, this is going to annoy me for so long. I'll fix it later. So, is this the recipe? No, it's reversed. Yay! Yes! Yes! Oh, and this, I do not believe that the transmutation table can be blown up. It can be easily picked up, but it cannot be blown up. It's very nice. So, this is the Project E transmutation table. You just kind of throw stuff in and it gets learned, and you can select it. Now, tools. When you put a tool in, you can pick it out full durability even if you put it. Okay. As the durability of a tool goes down, its EMC value also falls. So see how this stone hammer is 4 EMC, even though this stone hammer is 10 EMC. This stone hammer is got full durability, while this one only has 52 out of 128. And you could put stuff in this side if you just want it learned and not actually destroyed. And that's helpful for a lot of things. So I'm going to empty out my chests as much as possible, because even if you die, you don't lose this learned stuff. And even if you lose this table, even if this table somehow gets destroyed, you can build another one and all of your learned stuff will still be in there, as will your EMC that you stockpiled. Oh, one thing about this. Be very careful not to accidentally put this tome into your Project E table, because this tome contains all the guidebooks provided by the different mods. These will all get lost if you do put this in the table, I believe. So, my experience, I just kind of leave it in one of my chests and forget about it until I need it. Oh, and you will very often, if you're anything like me, lose stuff and just kind of put it into the transmutation table by accident. That happens to me very often. And that's a wrap. Well, let's wrap at that. Put those money in there. I also like the money system in this pack. It's quite nice. But yeah, now that I put all that stuff in there, wow. I can now just type in what I need, and I can withdraw the item for its EMC value. And this is of course your max, your stockpiled EMC. Yeah. And I put like 20 something apples in and I can get 64 out. I just use some of the EMC from the pool. Oh, and this is This is my favorite part of the of Project E. No more cobble mining at all, and I am quite happy about this. However, I probably will spend like an hour or two just mining and farming stuff. That's actually what I should do next. Let's pick up a piece of dirt and stick it in here. Okay, as much dirt as I need. Oh, wood. I am going to create a nice little farm area because, oh, I'm sure some people are wondering what the Philosopher's Stone does. So, sadly, this is not Harry Potter, and it cannot turn lead to gold, nor can it make the drink, make the person holding it immortal. What it can do is it can change certain types of materials into other things. So grass blocks, sand, cobblestone into dirt again, or into stone. And that's helpful, yes, but some of its other uses is it can turn one item into another. It can turn iron into ender pearls, it can upgrade coal, diamonds into an emerald, etc., etc. And yes, you can actually use iron to create gold, so I guess that's kind of interesting. And of course, it's a ton of free EMC for you. Because at this point, actually, oh, I'm gonna have to. That's. Oh, well, I'll get that done later. I'm going to get my farm set up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, actually, before I do that, I am going to get enough iron ore pieces to create an iron ingot. Because once I get the iron ingot, I can make an iron wand, which will allow me to speed up the building process for the farm exponentially. And I'm going to need that speed up because if I do it my way, well, it'll take too long. And like I've said, I might as well just get it done. Why? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I thought this was still stone. I did not mean to do that. That, by the way, that's what happens when you are this. That's one of the reasons why I'm probably not going to be talking like compulsively, because I find that if I'm distracted, I make a lot of gaming mistakes quite often. So yes, I don't care about any of the other pieces of metal I get. I just care about the iron. Oh, well, the lapis is nice, as is the ember. come on, one more piece of iron ore. That's one more piece of iron. That's all I need. Because once I have that piece, I will be able to stick it into the EMC table and get as much iron as I need. Come on. One more piece. And... you gotta be kidding me. There, yes. Yes. I know. And yeah, I know I could be using the coal to be more efficient, but at this point I really don't care for efficiency. I got more than enough stuff. Hallelujah. So happy that I have the iron, because this will make my life so much easier. Yes. Hammer and the wand. See, as you can remember, the stone wand was only able to do like 3 blocks, while the iron wand can do, I believe, 9. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I believe this is the build I want to use for a farm. Okay, I was 1 off. Okay. So yeah, right now I'm going to see if I can get some nice wheat production, and then as soon as I've got the wheat and the... okay. I'm not... what? Why am I must be... never mind. I'm just... plop. Once I'm in a better spot, like EMC wise, I'll start expanding these farms to include carrots and that stuff. And am I ever so happy that mobs cannot actually spawn on tilled soil. Though I will have to look into... I can't remember... I wonder if... I can't remember if painted glowstone has an EMC value. I'm really hoping it does, because if it does, I can go destroy that little piece and I can get as much glowstone as I want. Because glowstone looks so much better than... so much better than torches. No! Rats! Can I make glowstone? I doubt it. Oh. Yes! I'll get that as soon as possible then. Oh, and with the Philosopher's Stone... gold. Diamonds. Emeralds. No extra sieving needed. I'm so happy about that. Give me some string, some iron. The next level up is 6... yeah, I'm not going to be able to do the 6 diamonds right now. So I'm going to have to do... give me 3 of these. One of them is going to become a flint mesh. One of them is going to become an iron mesh. See, each of these meshes, they require the one that was created before, and each of them have a different EMC value, which means I have to put one of each into the thing. And the iron stiffened mesh can do a lot. Okay, I guess the iron mesh is only to do the diamond stiffened mesh, because that makes so much sense. Sorry, I'm also going to be very sarcastic towards the game when I believe it deserves it. Which is going to be quite often. Because it's a video game. And pop. What the... Oh. You guys think this is funny, don't you? Oh yeah, I bet you do. You're just as mean as real chickens. I mean, no, you're a little bit meaner. Real chickens don't actually mean to leave the droppings directly in my path. I'm sure you... God, what has my life become? I am talking to fake animated chickens on a live stream over the internet. Truly. God, who programmed these achievements? Like, that's just like... That's low-hanging fruit there. This is centered, right? Oh, good, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Though, I could probably go out... No, I can't. It just looks that way. It just looks that way. What was I going to do next? I was going to do something next. I had a plan. I had a whole plan. Oh, I was going to get glowstone so I can make things look better. So I need... Did I put the dust in there? Yes, good. I was going to get glowstone to make things look better. That is truly the purpose of Minecraft. Always make things look good. Because if it doesn't look good, then it's not worth building. So here's my plan. I'm going to... As soon as I get the piece of glowstone, I'm going to throw it directly into the EMC machine, which is what I'm going to call the transmutation table from now on. And then I'm thinking that I'm going to level the... I'll level out the island, and I will see if I can expand it a little bit. I've got my farm now. I am going to work a little bit on creating a little house, but I mean, that's not the biggest priority since I don't really need it, I guess. I will look in the quest booklet a little bit later, but that's not the biggest issue right now either. Come on, I know it's a 1% chance, but like, really? I wonder what I mean... Sorry, now I'm thinking off on a tangent. I've managed to get myself distracted. It was not a hard task. Not a hard task at all. Okay, I'm now starting to consider turning off the ambient sound just because these chicken noises are like so weird. Because it's not like they're realistic, right? I mean, they're kind of realistic, but not. Oh, at least I hope you can. I hope they're discernible in the video. I'd look like an idiot if they weren't. Um. Oh, the Grains of Infinity. Yeah, great achievement get. Well, achievement made now. I really liked achievement get better. That's what it used to be called in like the earlier days of Minecraft. Yeah, achievement get. So much has changed in Minecraft. Like really, it may not seem that way, but like everything has changed. So yeah, these little lapses in conversation are going to be hopefully not too frequent, but they'll be there. How, like, ugh, just come on, give me a single piece of glowstone dust. Let me. I am using the right mesh, right? Yeah, 1x 1% chance. Ah! This could take forever. I really hope it doesn't take another three. Um, I really hope it doesn't take another 3 stacks of dust to actually get a single piece of glowstone, because that would be really annoying. Also, most definitely boring for anyone who's bothering to watch this. I may actually. I'm thinking about splitting this video up since it's probably going to end up being around 2 hours. Hmm. That's definitely something. Anyone who watches this, if you send me, if you comment, please do include like how long you think gaming videos should be. Whether they should be like nice long nice and long, like an hour, 2 hours, or if you think they should be, if you think I should split them up and stagger them. I mean, personally, I think I could probably do both. I could probably make a long video and then I could upload it, and then, or I can make a ton of short videos and then I can make a long time lapse video, or maybe not a time lapse video, but like a connected video. Huh. Come on. It's boring stuff, even for me. Like, Okay. I will let it go down. I will go through the next 16 blocks, and then I'm going to I'll if it doesn't if I don't get the piece of glowstone, I'll get it off stream. I'll go do something else in the meantime. Um don't know what I'll do yet, but I'll find something else to do. I was really kind of hoping the last piece would be the glowstone. Okay, I'm not imagining it. For some reason, for some reason, the stone, all my tools are repairing, I think. Okay, yeah, there's definitely something wrong with this mob farm. These guys shouldn't be despawning. I'll definitely have to fix it later. Because I actually really, really want the loot. Apologies. I am just a little bit tired today. I may actually cut this a bit short and stop the stream a little bit early to get some sleep. I have a cat who doesn't exactly like the idea that sleep is for the night and being up is for the day. He very much likes to wake up at 2 in the morning, and he thinks I should be up at the same time. Yeah, so that is my life. Um, really, really hoping to get some glowstone. Okay, I'm gonna go through those. What else should I be doing right now? Oh, I can. I'll fix that up. Pop that there. And submit. Oh, a crucible. I wonder if these have EMC. Probably not, right? Maybe. Yay, they do. That helps. Yeah, no. Oh, well, actually, it wouldn't be too hard. I mean, well, yeah, actually, oh, I could. Well, I might as well. So, what I'm heeing and hawing over right now is whether or not to actually go for this quest, which involves the loss of a transmutation table to get some nice rewards. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the lava I need to create a single piece of obsidian, stick that into this transmutation table, just to make a second one. Oh yes, the meshes. flint. No, I've already got string. Give me an iron stick and mesh. And, oh, that's nice. Basic capacitor. And that is extremely nice because now I have more than enough, I now have more than enough EMC to get whatever I need to get done in the short term. That is quite nice. And that's nice too. Another small boost to the EMCs. Oh, what was I? Yes, this bucket. Oh, yes. That's also what it's gonna do. I got my bone crook. So happy. So happy. Now, if I could just build my repair talisman, then I would be all good. Oh, that's not good. I keep forgetting that vein miner actually takes saturation. Well, can't be perfect, I guess. Philosopher's Stone. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna take some dirt. I'm gonna go like about here. And anyone who's played Sky Adventures may know what I'm about to do. One of the things that you can do with saplings is you can change them using the Philosopher's Stone, and it's really what? I should be able to just go like pop, pop, pop. Yes, good. That's better. No. Okay. Make up your mind. Is good. 4 jungle saplings. Good. Now, stay. Give me some bones. Give me bone meal. And let's see if I can... Yes! 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 Now, that's good. Give me 2 pieces of iron. See, one of the things reason I did this was because I wanted to get a vine, so that I could just have vines. And because I can use them to make mossy cobblestone or mossy stone, and that could be used to make balls of moss, which I can use to make mending moss, which will automatically repair all of my Tinker's Construct tools, which will be very, very nice. What I can also do is I can also just straight up collect these leaves, and I actually really want to do that because they look really nice, and just having them is really, really nice because they look really cool. Oh, and also I got another type of wood, jungle wood, so that's nice too, I guess. And they're not as much EMC as saplings, but they're something. So it's not like too much of a waste. Oh yes, I do need some cobblestone. Must have just been imagining things before. This probably doesn't do repairs. Oh, that's gonna be... Don't tell me there's a piece of wood up there. No. Doesn't look like it. I hope not. I really hope not, because if there is, that's gonna stay there and it's gonna be super annoying. Really hope not. Oh. Well. Look who's having a party and didn't invite me. Shame. For shame. For shame. I mean... Crap! So close. I hope they didn't destroy all the gunpowder. I would love to have gotten a drop of gunpowder. Yes! Maybe a loot pack? Nope, no loot pack, but gunpowder. And now I forever have gunpowder. Oh, yes. And since I believe that this... Yes, since the lava bucket is its own named item, it also has an EMC, so... Infinite lava, and now, infinite obsidian. What? I don't want to know. Get some stone. Get the philosopher's stone, and then... Transmutation table inside a transmutation table. Bomb, bomb, bomb! Creates a hole in the fabric of reality. Great. What I always wanted. Some of these rewards are just... They're special. They're just special. Oh, this is what I have to do next. I want to see if I can't finish up this stuff as quickly as possible. First things first. Get me a ton of dirt. Like that much dirt. Get me a wand. Where are we gonna build the pond? Thinking right here. Well, no. We're gonna build the pond. We're gonna build the pond over here. We do that for one reason and one reason only. It's gonna look better. Perfect. I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen. Oh, please tell me that doesn't destroy the grave site. Please tell me that doesn't destroy the grave site. Please. Go, 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 go. Oh, it doesn't destroy the grave site. Thank goodness. Nope, 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 no, no, sorry, Bob. No. No. No! This is the new one, right? Wait, what? What? This is not good. I believe this is the new gravesite. It is the new gravesite, good. Now I'm sure you're wondering what exactly I am doing. What I'm doing is I'm making trying to make a little thing that will stop the water from pouring onto my grave. The key thing here, though, is going to be making the water pour. Because if I were to just pick up my grave as is, that would be, like, really bad. So you do that. And this, of course, looks really, really ugly, but it will have to do. I'm just going to vein mine all the dirt at the end of this. Because I really don't want any of my items to go into the void. So let's just make this one more. Please work. Okay. I'm okay. Now let's sit here and let's vein mine. Yes. And it looks better again. Oh, I hope I didn't accidentally create a new water source down here. That would really, really be bad. Okay, I think that is enough, excitement? Yeah, that's a good word to use. That's enough excitement for now. I'm done for the day. Yeah. So, I am hopefully going to be able to stream tomorrow. If I can't, I will then stream the day after. I'll figure it out. I'll spend some time off stream, probably building up my EMC a little bit, see if I can kill some mobs, see if I can fix this base up a little bit. Joy. Maybe I should just leave this water in with you guys. See how you like it. Meanies. Oh yeah, you know when to run. What? Anyway, I will upload these videos to YouTube, and yeah, have a nice day, everyone.